restoration project lasting 4 years. Costing £22 million, the work means visitors can now walk the full third of a mile circumference.
And you can see why the castle was built in this position. It's all about the location. Just look at the view. But you can see for miles out there. More importantly, you could see your enemy advancing upon you. The Romans spotted this site as a strategic location and they built a fortress on the hilltop there. Then the Normans came along. They reused a lot of stone, rubble and flint from the Roman ruins to build this castle and establish this city as a powerful base. And then Lincoln went on to become the third city of the realm. Once the castle was built, the city was able to defend itself. 4 years after completion, William had his symbol of aggressive power, so he ordered that to be built to win the hearts and the minds of the local people. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Lincoln Cathedral. So there we have it. The power of the monarchy sitting alongside the might of the church. Hundreds of people worked within the walls to manage and support the castle and the surrounding area. Today, it still needs craftsmen to maintain it, and someone who's played a significant role in restoring this is stonemason Heath Shakespeare. How long were you here for, and what did your work involve?
I was here for about nearly 4 years. I was in charge of all the stonemasons, so yeah, there were about 24 guys here.
24 guys?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It must be fantastic working on historic sites like this, surrounded by history. Do you ever find anything?
Yeah, we found a few things. Found a musket ball in one of the joints. We also found a Roman coin, and we also found a sarcophagus. So that was 4 metres down, and we found the old church floor. So yeah, that was quite interesting.
Quite exciting.
Yeah, it was quite.
Do you learn a lot when you do this?
You do, yeah. You get to see how the old masons worked, and you see the individual chisel marks they've made, and you just think
they're strike marks to identify who did it.
Yeah.
Did you have marks like that?
Yes, I have my own mark. Yeah, it's just a H with like an apex on it. Yeah, so.
And so if I wander around,
you might see it. No, they're hidden behind, so we usually put them behind the back of the stone, so they're outside. So.
Can you point out some of your work? Is that your work? That looks neater at the top.
Yes, it does. The top metre came off, and then we put a waterproof barrier on it. Got rid of all the vegetation, did a weathering top on it.
Well, considering it's been here for such a long time, you know, it stood the test of time, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. It's withstood a lot of cannon fire, and obviously we're quite high above sea level here as well, so the weather as well has taken a toll on it. Yeah. And it's still here today, and hopefully a lot longer now.
How significant is this site to other historic sites you've worked on?
I've worked on a lot of castles, Paul. Nottingham Castle, Newark, and obviously now Lincoln. And it is very special because nobody's really worked on it, and the workmanship on it in its day and the tools they had, it's pretty impressive what the final outcome was.
After 1,000 years, many marks have been left by the castle's varied inhabitants and visitors as it's adapted to meet changing needs.
In 1541, Henry VIII strode these walls with his young wife